Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mount Moon TCG. In today's video, we're taking a look at two decks from the 2006 World Championship format. We have Mewtric, which is the winner of the Masters Division, going up against Cradily, a deck we don't see too often on this channel.
Yeah, Pokemon in general that we don't see often.
Yeah, really? Alright, so here are the rules from the 2006 World Championship format, as you can see right here. Important thing to notice, person going first does not draw a card going first.
Yep.
And you can't play trainers and supporters?
It was just supporters.
Just supporters
yeah.
you can't play. Okay.
And I started with a root fossil, which is unusual for any kind of Pokemon era as well.
Yeah, that's another weird thing, that you can start with a fossil.
Yeah, I just drew, or I didn't even draw. I just had to pass because I didn't.
Yeah, you can't. No draw pass, you just pass. So I'll just attach to the electric on the bench, and then play Rocket's admin. Each player shuffles their hand into their deck, then each player counts their prize cards that they have left and draw that many cards. Very similar to N. It's exactly N.
It is N, yeah.
It is N. Alright, so I will bench this Mew EX with the Pokebody Versatile. Mew EX can use the attacks of all Pokemon in play, but you just need the energy to use each attack. And then Power Move, I don't think we really need to talk about it. It's not good.
I don't think you even play Psychic. Well, I'm sure you play like Rainbow.
Maybe.
So I'm going to bench a Houndoom. Just reading what supporter I want to play. I think I just have, I have Scott or Rocket's admin. And I'm going to play a Rocket's admin because I just want basic Pokemon.
Right.
Or I want my Leap, and then I can get more Leaps from the deck if I use the attack for that.
Right.
Looks like I got a Cradily, but no Leap.
Yeah, you kind of need the Leap to evolve into Cradily.
Yeah, and it doesn't pay for me to attach energy, so I just pass.
Yep. Okay, what do we got here? So I'm going to evolve to a Manectric EX. It's got Disconnect for 2 energy for 40, and your opponent can't play any trainer cards except supporter cards during their next turn. And then for 3, it does Mega Shot, and then discard all electric energy and does 90 to one of your opponent's Pokemon.
Amazing.
It could be 80. The graphic went way too fast, but we will talk about that later. Play TV Reporter, draw 3 cards, then discard 1 card from your hand. Doesn't have to be a card you draw.
Nope,
it just has to
any card.
Just any card, which is pretty neat.
Yeah, your Regirock EX is kind of stuck in that at the moment.
Yeah, a little unfortunate that I start that big hefty boy. 3 retreat cost in the active. So, do I really need to play any other cards to get the dual ball?
I don't think so. I got another Electric if you want to play. Nope.
No, I'm just going to pass.
More energy that I don't need the second. But I do have a Celio's Network. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon or an evolution card, excluding Pokemon EX. Show it to your opponent and put it into your hand. Then grab Leap. With the attack Influence, search your deck for Omanite, Kabuto, Aerodactyl, Leap, Anorith, and put up to 2 of them onto your bench. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Treat the new Pokemon as basics. Then I'm going to evolve into Houndoom with the Pokebody Lonesome. As long as you have less Pokemon at play than your opponent can't play any trainer cards except for supporters from his or her hand. So I'm turning that Disconnect back on you, Hunter.
Oh boy, that's not good.
So the thing is, if I use the Leap first attack to get more Leaps on the bench, then you can use trainers again.
Right. Because the whole strategy of your deck is to basically make sure I don't have a lot of Pokemon and play with that Houndoom.
Oh.
And then you'll see what Cradily does in a little bit.
So I tried the Time Spiral, which would put the Manectric back into your hand, or shuffle it back into the deck, I think. But I had to flip heads.
That could be a little bit annoying. But no, I'm just going to attach to the Regirock. And let's get the Pokebody Healing Stone. You can move 1 damage counter from Regirock EX between turns.
I finally evolve into Cradily with this Pokebody's super suction cups. As long as Cradily is your active Pokemon, your opponent's Pokemon can't retreat. And then Lure Poison. Before using this effect, you may switch the defending Pokemon with one of your opponent's benched Pokemon, if any. Then the new Pokemon is poisoned. So that's kind of the goal, is just keep something in the active that can't retreat and still poison it.
Then I can't play trainers.
Yes. And then I put Copycat, count the number of cards in your opponent's hand, shuffle it, and draw that many cards. And I'm going to Lure Poison, but I'm going to choose not to switch because I would rather you have the 3 retreat cost Regirock inactive.
Right, but I can just Healing Stone it.
Yes.
So the poison effectively does nothing.
Yes, at the moment, yeah.
At the moment. It could do something later, but at the moment, nothing has really happened to the Regirock. Because it is any time between turns. So after I take the poison,
yes.
I can use the Pokebody.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll attach the Holland's Magneton to the Regirock, but I have to have an energy already attached to that Pokemon, because then that energy goes back to the hand, and then the Magneton would.
Yep. So you get one more energy, and it's a double rainbow.
Yep, a double rainbow, so I can use Regirock to attack next turn.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to play a Scott. Search your deck for up to 3 cards and any combination of Supporter and Stadium cards. So I'm going to grab Strange Cave, Mr. Briny's Compassion, and probably another... Nope, Rocket's Advent for later. And the Strange Cave just allows me to place my Stage 1 Fossil Pokemon from my hand onto my bench. I don't need the Fossil in play.
Yeah, so that's a little bit less work for you to do on your part.
Mm-hmm. And then I attached another double rainbow, reducing my damage by 20 in total, and then I spiral drain for 30 because the double rainbows reduce the damage by 10 each time.
Mm-hmm.
And then you took poison and remove poison.
Yep. Okay, let's see what we got here. So I attached to the Regirock to use Tonnage to do 60 plus, 20 more damage. If you do Regirock EX, does 30 damage to itself. Mm-hmm. But I'm just going to do the 60 base because I don't need to do more damage to myself.
Right. Yeah, and you would knock me out because I have 120 HP.
Right. So I figured do 2 Tonnages base would knock you out.
Yes. Okay, so I need to find another basic. So I'm going to Celio's Network, search for a basic or an evolution card. I'm going to grab a Leap. And put my Strange Cave down, allowing me to put the Leap right onto my bench.
It's kind of cool that you can put an Aerodactyl EX on the bench. That's the only EX
it's
fossil
listed on there.
That's listed, yeah.
Well, that's because that's the only one that's a Stage 1.
Right.
All the others are Stage 2s. That would be EXs.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that that's the only Stage 1 fossil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
It's so weird, but anyhow. Okay, but this does mean I can play trainers now, is that we both have 3 Pokemon in play.
Yes, I had to bench something.
Yeah. Battle Frontier. Each player's colorless evolved Pokemon. Oh, I can't remember what it did.
Dark and Steel
Dark
turns
and Steel.
off their powers.
That's what it did. Okay. Yeah. Dual Ball. And I got at least 1. So we're going to get the Girafarig. Each player's active basic Pokemon, excluding EXs, have no Poke Powers. Okay.
It's kind of like the Wobbuffet of this day.
Yeah, right. Professor Elm to get an evolved Pokemon from the deck. Grab the Holland's Magneton since it is an evolved Pokemon.
Yep.
Basically, get the energy.
Yes, it is.
And then we will do the Tonnage.
And do the extra damage for a double knockout. Nope. Okay, I guess I just have...
No. What?
I think I have 100 HP for Cradily.
Maybe it is 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe it is 100. I don't know. I'd have to look at the card.
It'll show up soon when I attack. And Scramble Energy can be attached only to an evolved Pokemon, and if your opponent has if you have more prizes remaining than your opponent, it is a triple rainbow.
There we go.
Then I played Desert Ruins. At any time in between turns, each player puts 1 damage counter on his or her Pokemon EX with a maximum HP of at least 100, which is your Manectric and the Regirock. I'm going to rock its admin. My 6. Don't need to bench anything else. Okay.
It is 100.
Okay, I will Spiral Dream for the knockout with the Desert Ruins and the poison.
Yeah, you just had everything.
Yeah.
It was knockout no matter what.
But now the Scramble Energy is just a colorless right now because you have more prizes.
Yep. You took 2 prizes because it was a Regirock EX.
Yep.
EXs did count for 2 prize cards, even back then.
Yes.
Okay. Promote the Mew. Just looking at Desert Ruins quick.
Yeah, we had to double check the wording on it.
Yeah, because some of the wording on some of these cards back then were just a little bit obtuse.
Yeah.
That is the word of the day, obtuse.
Okay.
Just clunky. Okay, I'll play my Battle Frontier.
Yeah, the Battle Frontier is basically in there to stop your opponent from quick searching with their Pidgeot.
Yeah, Pidgeot EX was a little bit just regular EX.
Pidgeot.
Yeah, not like today's Pidgeot EX. Same thing, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, stops their Pidgeot from using that quick search to find any card from their deck. Okay, so Mary's Request, draw a card. If you don't have any stage 2 of Pokemon in play, draw 2 more cards. So draw 3 for me.
But I have a stage 2. It shouldn't count.
If you don't, you the holder of the card, the player of the card. Then of course, dual ball, flip 2 coins. For each head, search your deck for a basic Pokemon, show it to your opponent, put it to your hand. And there's the Giraffe Rig again.
Yep, just come back out of the deck and be in the hand.
Yep, Disorder. If your opponent's active Pokemon has any special energy, you can confuse it. Foresight, look at the top 5 cards of either player's deck. Put them back on top of that player's deck in any order. Could be useful. And that might be what I do here.
Yeah, I think your plan was to Disorder to confuse me. Because you weren't.
Because I'm not knocking you out.
Yeah.
And yep, I'm going to use the Disorder, 20 damage, and confuse you. Yep, because I'm thinking here, do the 20 damage, then I can use the Manectric to knock out the Cradily.
Yeah.
With the second attack of the Manectric. Okay,
so I'm just reading. If I had a Heal Energy in my hand, that would heal the status condition, but I don't. I'm going to play an Ancient Tomb. Don't apply weaknesses for all Pokemon I play, excluding Pokemon EX, and Pokemon that has an owner in its name. Then I'm going to play a Warp Energy. Provides a colorless energy when you attach this card from your hand to your active Pokemon. Switch that Pokemon with one of your benched. So that'll heal the confusion, but I will leave the Houndoom up inactive.
Very dangerous. But we'll see what I choose to do with your board state next turn.
I did have a Heal Energy in my hand. What am I doing?
You had the Heal Energy?
Yeah. Pretty sure the Heal gets rid of a status condition too. It's not just heals 10 damage.
Oh, we will have to look at it when you attach it, but I'm not 100% sure actually. But yeah, it looks like you're preparing for that Houndoom to just be knocked out. Oh no! Your Briny's Compassion!
I choose one of my Pokemon in play, excluding Pokemon EX, return that Pokemon and all cards attached to it to your hand. So,
okay, I guess I can't hate that decision.
Yeah, so you get to use trainers this turn.
Yep. Yeah. But I mean, you could have just...
But I'm going to lure poison up that Giraffe Rig.
That's annoying.
And it won't be able to retreat because of Suction Cups.
Super Suction Cups. That's actually a very cool name for like a Pokepower, Pokebody ability.
I think it's actual. There is an actual ability called Suction Cups.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that would be neat.
Like the Pokemon can't be like pushed out of battle or something. Like if Pokemon uses Roar or something like that, it doesn't go anywhere.
I see.
I think so.
All right. So now I did use switch.
Yeah, you found a switch.
And I'll attach. Because I need to knock out this Cradily time now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So now I gotta start all over again. Put the Houndoom, put in the second Houndoom, because just get it out of the hand. It does have the attack Tight Jaw that can paralyze for 2 colorless. So if I find a rainbow, double rainbow, I can do that. And then I'm gonna just Scott, search for my stadium and more trainers.
Supporters.
More supporters, yeah.
Yep. A combination, 390 combination of stadiums and supporters.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the exact same combo as last time, yeah. The stadium, the Celios network to search for a Lilith next turn, and then a Rocket's admin for later.
Yep. That's kind of one thing I noticed about this era of Pokemon. Like, the supporters are kind of underwhelmed by today's standards.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, that was a muck-up.
yeah, you're
the
ready.
Scramble Energy, but I can't. The Scramble Energy is only 1 colorless right now. It's not 2 because we have the same number of prizes. So we'll fix this in a second. We'll catch it.
Yep. But for now, that is a muck up. But yeah, now we're just figuring this out now that there's no damage.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry about that, folks. A little technical difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
It happens when you're playing, decks you're not the most familiar with.
Right, yeah.
Even decks you're most familiar with. We see that all the time at regionals
yeah.
and like...
You just get one step ahead of yourself. And...
Yep. You just think, oh man, I just have this awesome combo to pull off. I mean, there was a match at Baltimore where there was a Raging Bolt player who had the game, but accidentally attached a grass energy to the Raging Bolt instead of
I hate to do that. Yeah,
instead of the fighting or the electric, and lost because got too far ahead of himself. So it does happen.
All right, so I played my Strange Cave, Celios Network to grab the little leap, and then you're going to be able to play trainers again, of course.
But you do need to get that Cradily up and running as fast as possible.
Yeah, it is remove 1 damage counter in all special conditions. Yeah, I didn't have to do the switch thing with the warp energy.
No, you didn't. Then you could have saved the...
Yeah, the Cradily, because it would have had 1 damage counter on it instead of 2, and you wouldn't have been able to knock it out.
Yep, there we go. But we're learning.
Alright, so Tight Jaw, just 20, didn't paralyze.
Yep. Okay. So now attach a multi-energy. So multi-energy is basically a rainbow energy, but it only counts as a colorless energy if there's already a special energy card attached to the Pokemon multi-energy is attached to.
Yep.
So you can't have two you can have 2 multi-energy and 1
They
Pokemon.
just cancel each other
They
out.
just only count as colorless. Yeah. So keep that in mind if you ever play multi-energy.
It's your turn to play Scott.
Yeah, I did no other... get my options going.
Mm-hmm.
Get a Cursed Stone. Put 1 damage counter on your Pokemon that has a Poke Power. Well, each player.
Yeah, neither one of us play any Pokebowers.
But, to at least get rid of your stadium.
Oh, yeah, and to thin your deck.
Yeah, thin the deck so I'm not drawing garbage cards later. And also to get rid of your stadium.
Yes.
Because I don't want you to have that stadium. Okay, Battle Frontier. And then, just disconnect for 40.
So now I can't play trainers.
That is correct, but you can still evolve.
Yes. And we're going to rock his admin, hope that I get an energy.
Yep. So now, some people might be thinking, but wait. It says trainer on the top of Rocket's admin. How come you can play that?
Well, the disconnect specifically says except for support cards for some reason.
Yeah, or does it just be a little bit too broken?
Yeah. So attach a heal energy just to get the energy requirement for the lure poison. And we're going to retreat and put the lure poison up the giraffe rig again. Because you can attack with either the Mew or the Manectric right now. 2 points of damage. There we go.
Yeah, and then I'm going to start attacking with giraffe rig because I cannot retreat.
Right.
So play a Scott, find some more supporters for later in the game. Also, be careful that I don't deck myself out.
Oh, you're fine.
I know, but that's always something to keep and to keep. So now I'm going to foresight. I'm going to look at your top 5 cards.
Those would be nice.
Yeah, 2 Scramble Energy, a Briny, Copycat, and a Heal Energy. Interesting cards.
Yeah, the Mr. Briny would be... I would want to save that for later, I think. Copycat wouldn't be bad, because I think you have a decent amount of cards.
Yeah, I don't want you to have Copycat. Scramble Energy kind of does nothing right now.
Heal Energy. That seems fair.
No, I'm putting I put the Briny and the Copycat, Scramble, and yeah, I'm gonna give you the Heal Energy.
You just didn't want me picking up that damaged Houndoom and then turning off your trainers.
Yeah, that is a thought. That's one of the few cards I did not want you to have.
Alright, so I'd play a Root Fossil with Pokebody's Spongy Stone, and anytime between turns, remove 1 damage from Root Fossil.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah. So Copycat for 6. I could play another Root Fossil, but then Houndoom will never happen, so... Alright, we'll do it.
Yeah, you're just gonna get your Cradily.
I'm not really worried about you playing trainers at this point, because you've played your Switch.
Yeah, and you're gonna bring the Manectric back up.
Yeah, I want to start damaging it.
Yep. So now I need to find a Electrike as fast as possible.
Yep.
And I do find one. But what card do I get rid of? Yeah, I don't need another Mew right now.
Yeah, I think you play 3 or 4, so...
There's another
or bench
Mew.
Another one.
Now, bench the thing. You're gonna bench the thing, right? Well, I guess too, you could always just bring up the
Electric, yeah, and
the
start poisoning that.
Yeah, and I don't. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Because I could have put the energy onto the Electrike.
Yeah. So I've got a double rainbow to satisfy my Spiral Drain. I'll do 40, and then the poison will knock you out.
Yep. So that was kind of bad on my part. Should have benched the Electrike.
Yeah, because I would have still knocked this one out.
Right.
You're probably thinking you can just confuse me again with the draft rig, though.
Maybe. And we're going to put a Mew. Yeah, bring up Mew. Now, yeah, I turned a little too late. A little too late on the Electrike, but fine.
Yeah.
Okay, POW Hand Extension.
Oh, yeah.
Move 1 energy card attached to the defending Pokemon to another of your opponent's Pokemon, or switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with one of the defending Pokemon. Your opponent chooses the defending Pokemon to switch.
And you can only play this card if you have more prize cards remaining.
Yep.
So it's like a counter catcher and a big fan or something like that.
Yeah. So I'm going to choose to move the double rainbow.
Yeah. And then when it gets moved to a non-evolved Pokemon, it just gets discarded. So.
Yep. So I move it to the Root Fossil.
Yeah. Which are basic Pokemon.
Yeah.
And it gets... It's like a Crushing Hammer, Enhanced Hammer.
It literally is kind of an enhanced hammer in that circumstance. So I'm going to play another one. Yeah, we're going to move the heal energy to the Houndoom. Yep. Might as well play it.
Oh, you didn't want to bring up a Root Fossil?
You got to choose.
No. It's if I have 2 defending Pokemon, I get to choose.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, okay.
This is the era where they wanted double battles to be a thing. So every card has the wording where it could be either of your opponent's active Pokemon.
I'm going to choose to Foresight again.
There's those Scramble Energies again. 2
Scramble Energies. You have the Celio, the Cradily, and the Rockets, whatever that's called.
Oh, Pokemon Retrieval.
Retrieval.
Yeah. Which is just a rescue stretcher.
You can have the scramble energies, I guess.
Yeah, it's not doing anything for a bit.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the hope is now it can kind of put you in an awkward situation while I get set up.
Yeah, so we're going to heal energy. Get 10 off. Kind of would like some leaps. We'll just get rid of your stadium. So I can draw something better, hopefully. Because my deck's still... I haven't played a lot of cards this game. Besides like my energy and my evolving for turn. That's pretty much all I do.
Yep.
So I'm going to copy that. For 4. Okay, Pokemon Retrieval. That's what I was looking for, I guess. Search your discard pile for basic and evolution cards. Just search your discard pile for Pokemon. Either put 1 in your hand or shuffle 3 into your deck. That's all it says.
Yeah, but they have to make it so bulky in the writing. Put 1 basic or 1 evolution Pokemon.
Yeah.
So Pokemon. Put 1 Pokemon.
Yes. That's all it needs to say.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna shuffle in. What was it? 1 Cradily and 2 Leaps. I think it was.
Yeah, it could be.
And I'm going to lure poison up the other Mew EX with only 1 energy attached.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to bring up the electric because you could just evolve and heal the poison.
Mm-hmm. That is true. Almost training method for the Manectric EX. Okay. I'm going to attach. Yeah, then I'm going to play the Cursed Stone.
Yeah, just get rid of my stadium again.
Yep, because I don't want you to have the leaps. And then... Yep, I think we're just going to have to use the Versatile. And we're going to actually use Disorder to confuse you.
Yeah, because otherwise I would just need a double rainbow, and I would be able to knock out your Mew EX, I believe.
Yes, for the game.
Yeah. So I'm a Celios, switched up for a basic or an evolution card. Probably one of those leaps that I just shuffled in last turn.
Search your deck for a Pokemon non-EX.
Yes, that's all. Yeah.
All it needs to say.
Now, Warp Energy. Put up the Houndoom that you put one of those heal energies on earlier. Use that to retreat.
Yep.
And I just have to lure poison again. Well, I don't have to lure poison because you're already poisoned. So, I'm going to bring up the Manectric this time.
Yep, because the Manectric does not have any energy on it.
Yes.
So I'd have to wait 2 turns.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
You can play Trainer still. I think you have 1 switch left.
It's somewhere. Yeah, multi-energy.
You also have to be careful of all your energies too, because they got them spread around in so many places.
Yeah, I kind of do. My own Rockets admin. Not a lot.
Yeah. I mean, you have the energy for next turn.
That's at least a good thing. Dual ball, why not?
If only you can see what happened.
Well, we'll know in a second here. Nothing.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing you can do at this point.
Not just pass.
Ooh, this Rainy's pretty good.
Rainy's pretty darn decent actually.
So I could pick up one of my bench Pokemon, I could pick up the active, and then it would stop you from playing trainers anymore.
Yeah, essentially. Because you know I'm looking for that switch.
Mm-hmm. I don't have the grass energy this turn to do the spiral drain, so there's no real reason to attach any more energy to the active. But no, I'm just gonna sit on it. The Cradily can survive 1 disorder, is my thinking. And just let the poison do its job, I suppose.
Yeah, unfortunately. Because again, I cannot retreat.
Yeah.
Still trying to find a switch.
No,
Nothing.
just more supporters. I was looking to see how many double rainbows I had played. I think it was 3 at this point.
Yeah, disconnect.
40. Yep, get up to 70.
Yep, so if you find the grass energy, it is game.
Yeah, I would need double rainbow this turn. Not with these cards. So we're just gonna have Mr. Brady and pick up the active.
Yep.
Deny the single prize. That Houndoom does have a scramble energy on it, so we can flamethrower when the time comes if it's necessary. Evolve there, evolve on the bench, evolve the active. Attach the heal energy. Kind of have to waste the heal energy, unfortunately. Play the Ancient Tomb just to get it out of my deck. And then just pass because I don't need to poison again.
Yep. And another energy.
Mm-hmm. You can knock out my Leap on the bench.
Right, but then I lose all the... It's a hard decision. But again, playing energy, Rockets admin, just hope I find the switch.
Yeah, you've been saving all your Rockets admin for this point. Not giving you what you need.
Nope, nothing. Play dual ball, thin the deck. There's 1 heads. 2 heads.
Yeah. Do you really want to play these though? Just to get
Yeah, I mean, look.
There is the switch in there.
We'll get Roselia, I guess.
The Pokebody doesn't matter.
Yeah, the Flick Poison. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with one of the defending Pokemon. If your opponent chooses the defending Pokemon to switch, the new defending Pokemon's poison.
Yeah, it's the same thing as the Cradily. It's a lure poison.
Yeah. But the Cradily's better because you stopped me from retreating.
Right. Yes.
But I figure just get Roselia out of the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Just thin it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, disconnect again.
Yeah, you have to knock out the Cradily at this point.
Yeah, that's the main focus.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta knock that thing out.
Okay, let's see what I got off the Rockets admin. I own Rockets admin, the double rainbow, which should be enough. I don't know why I'm thinking so hard.
And just a pass.
Maybe it's a scramble energy, not a double rainbow.
Yeah, if it's scramble energy does nothing.
Yeah.
Yep. So now Scott, let's just look in the deck. You can get one thing.
Mm-hmm. The switch was the next card, of course.
Yep, it was the next card. Choose not to get anything because I still need to take 4 prize cards. 3 prize cards now. Yeah, it's... I have to find a switch in the next turn or so.
Oh yeah, that is a scramble.
Yep.
So yeah, now I need to find another Cradily.
There's the double rainbow.
Yeah, which I...
A turn late.
What I could have done instead was promoted the Houndoom with the energy on it, attach an energy and just type Jawed. That would have knocked you over anyway.
Right, but another Rockets admin.
Give you more cards in your deck.
Yeah. At this point, I wish it was an Iono.
Yeah.
Maybe I can draw my switch. Okay, TV reporter, good.
Worst? Oh no, I just drew the Cradily.
Yep, you drew the Cradily.
Yep, you just have to pass because you can't knock this out.
Yep.
And you can't retreat unless you get your switch.
Do I get my switch? No switch. There's Maltz. I don't know why I'm showing you that.
I don't know either.
I don't remember. TV reporter for 3?
You gotta get a switch off of that.
No, nothing.
It's like 3 cards left in your deck.
Yeah, none of them matter.
No. just get knocked out from poison in between turns.
Yep.
So yeah, there's my unknown with the hidden power. If your opponent's bench isn't full, look at his or her hand and choose one basic Pokemon and put it onto the bench and then make it the new active Pokemon. So that's how I can get you to bench more Pokemon so the Houndoom is Pokebody is active for more of the game.
Yeah. But
it was prized the whole game, of course.
Yeah, that's fine. You didn't need it. You didn't need it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. Still a fun game though.
Was it? We couldn't really do much for most of the game.
It's just nice to see a Pokemon we don't talk about at all do well.
Uh-huh.
That's fine. We've seen Mewtric before. People want to see new stuff. They want to see Cradily and how annoying it can be.
Yep.
Alright, that'll do it for this episode, everyone. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and be sure to join us for some more awesome perks right here on Mount Moon TCG.